Is there?
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, I'm Officer Hugill, Mount Horeb PD. How are you doing?
Good. Can I help you?
Yeah, I was just coming to see. I saw you were parked up here. I was just curious. We usually don't see too many people parked up here.
Yeah, I didn't think you would, but it looks legal to me.
Yeah. So that was kind of the other thing. There's some other spots. I don't know if you'd be willing to.
Well, I don't know what's the issue though. It looks legal.
Okay.
I can get out. You want me to get out or?
If you want to come out and talk to me, there's some, like I said, we usually, since it's closed, we usually come out and we check on like cars like this just to make sure everything's okay. But I just kind of saw you over here. I just wanted to check to make sure everything's okay.
Yeah.
6528 in contact.
I'll just oh, okay. Here, you got my. Here we go. Okay, here, I'll open up the door.
Okay, yeah.
Just I got shoes under.
Oh yeah, sure. Like I said, you don't have to step out. You're not.
Yeah, I might as well. I'm gonna talk. I mean, I might as well. I'd be standing up.
Sure. So you're from Washington? I saw the plates. Are you traveling?
I'm using Washington plates.
Oh, okay. You from the area then?
Well, I have never been through this area,
okay.
So I don't know it very well. I'm just getting familiar with it. You guys, oh, you got.
Yeah, just sometimes we do that. We just kind of show up to each other's calls like this. But.
Okay. Oops. All right. Yeah, just getting familiar with the area. I see it's almost midnight. Yeah. I see. Yeah, that's right. I noticed that this looked abandoned.
Yeah, so they closed down. They had a little bit of a fire. It sounded like a while back. So
oh, I didn't notice that.
Closed, but
yeah, I just got here this evening and.
Very pretty area. Good time of year to come around.
I was gonna put this on.
Sure.
So yeah, I mean, I stopped at the library.
Yeah.
Just to see if it was open. Apparently it's closed for staff day and some staff training day. So I just here I was gonna get this. I mean, I figured since this looked abandoned or whatever.
Yeah. So really the only issue is like we have an ordinance in the village saying there's no camping like in cars.
Yeah, but I mean, what's the parking regulation? Because I was just sitting here, I was gonna go for a walk.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we're just we do this quite a bit. We come out and we talk to people just to see where they're.
Yeah.
Just to see what's up, make sure everything's okay. But is everything okay? You're sleeping then?
Yeah, I have no complaints. I mean, you're the one who stopped and.
Yeah.
Had a talk with me. I don't know. It's just I was gonna set this over here just for the fun of it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Just sitting here, minding my own business. So I don't know. Yeah, I see that there's no parking on this side, and then. There's no signs on this side. I was just following the rule. So I didn't see a problem with that. What's your name?
Brian.
Brian? Oh, all right.
Can I grab your name?
Yeah, Brian. I'm Travis. I'm the owner of my car.
Okay.
So.
Sounds good. Yeah, there's some better spots. I don't know if you wanna.
Well, I don't know what's the deal like. There's legal and then there's like what's that? Better like. There's a ranking, like, good, better, best.
Yeah, there's
bad. There's bad. You're saying that this is bad.
Well, so what I usually, we come in contact a lot with people, kind of like in parks and kind of in areas. Usually what we.
Water. Oh yeah, you see, this is water. So.
Usually what we kind of just direct people to kind of. There's like a parking ride just kind of south of town. It's a little more quiet, a little bit out of the area, a little darker too. I don't know if that's something that you'd be kind of interested in.
Oh, well, I want to use the library, so I just figured I'd be just hanging out. I wanted to hang out here for a little bit and then use some Wi-Fi at my leisure. Walk around, get familiar with the area. Kind of want to look around this too, just to see where this fire is now. How long ago was the fire?
It was a little bit ago. That's why they're closed.
A little while ago? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't notice that fire. It's maybe a kitchen fire. It looks like they have a vent on the roof for a kitchen.
I'm not really sure. It was a couple of months ago, but that's why they were closed. But do you mountain bike at all?
Well, it's more a commute thing. If the car goes down, I kind of got a bad knee I've been working on. It's been giving me some trouble with, but I think I know what the problem is. I think it's a foot twisting issue. I've been twisting my foot in too much, or something. That's maybe why my knee's hurting. I think I'm getting to the bottom of my knee issue because it's hurting while pedaling. That's going too far with a knee pain. I mean I'm old, but I'm not that old. So it's been affecting my bicycling, so I want to fix this up so I can bicycle more. I look forward to bicycling more because I used to enjoy it quite a bit, just getting out and checking out places that look nice to bicycle around. I have to study the map for this area again.
We're probably a hilly area or in the driftless area, so it's kind of fun to mountain bike.
There's a lot of hills. Yep. Yeah, you guys have a ski area.
Yeah, just north of town.
And it's not called a mountain or a hill even. It's called I just saw the sign for it. It's a basin. Yeah, I was just thinking skiing in basins. That's interesting. Usually it's a mountain or a hill or something.
There's no mountains in Wisconsin. That's kind of the weird part about it. We're about a couple of feet short. But.
Yeah. But yeah, I just pretty much just got here because I'm traveling. So
just kind of around the country.
I mean, I parked on the side of roads before, and never had a problem with 3 cops stop and two cars. Okay, you got a partner with you. So yeah.
We had a ride along tonight.
Yeah.
Young fellow looking at maybe.
Not even he's not even a full-time yet or anything. He's just getting some training. And so it's Tuesday.
I see your thing there, your daily roamer.
Okay.
YouTube?
You
have like a YouTube channel? Is that what you're?
I post videos on a daily roamer.
All right. Just kind of like your adventures of what you do and going around?
Just driving, yeah. It's just a driving channel, just kind of showing what I see as I'm driving along. Yeah, that's for those particular videos.
Nice.
Are
we gonna be?
But this won't be on Daily Roamer. No, I don't put these because these are more popular. So I put these videos on another channel. Like it's more like a cop channel or whatever. I separated just so I can for documentation, just so I can if I need to refer back to it. It's Daily Roamer. It's just kind of just something I just play with, just the practice of making videos, because that's something I do more often. I spend more time with the traveling and making those type of videos. These interactions are less frequent, and I separate them.
Well,
if there's controversy,
positive, I guess, interactions.
Well, I don't know. This doesn't sound like I'm getting pushed around. It doesn't sound very positive. So I think people are actually sleeping here and stuff. This looked like a hotel. You're saying there was a fire? We got somebody wants to use the library.
This is the cleaner for the cleaning crew for the library.
At this hour?
Yeah,
really?
I do it when everyone's gone.
Yep, go ahead. I think I left you enough space there. Go ahead.
Wow.
Otherwise, I can move if you can.
Move just slightly.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's cleaning going on. All right, this time it's almost midnight, and
Yeah.
they all have different schedules.
For sure.
Some will clean. Some will clean right after the library's closed. Some will clean before the library opens. Some clean during the library hours. Yeah. But yeah, I saw that there's got a staff training day. This library is open pretty late too, until 8 o'clock.
That's nice. We're fortunate we have a nice building for it too.
And a nice building on top of that. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah. This is Mount Horeb.
Yep.
So yeah, I came from I came straight east over here.
Okay. Traveling east to west then? Or?
No, I'm coming from the north to south.
That's pretty.
But I just in this instance I passed by the cave of the Mounds. I'm sure you checked that out. living around here.
Yeah. I grew up around the area, so it was a popular field trip location.
Yeah. I visited it many years ago as a kid, and I barely remember it. All I remember is they turned off the lights just to show how dark it can get.
And then you can't really touch things except for the one part going down the stairs. I remember that, but
yeah, they have those. I'm sure that since you've been around this area, you've probably checked out the House in the Rock. Possibly.
I've never been there, believe it or not.
Okay. All right, the Taliesin.
I've seen that. I drove by that.
You drove by it? Okay. Yeah, this area is very
pretty.
Touristy.
Yeah.
They got. I mean, you've probably been to Wisconsin Dells, but that's way a little further away.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of these interesting, nice spots. You have this county park. I was kind of expecting you guys, the county park, to charge money to hang out there, because all the state parks cost money.
Yep.
But I've learned now in Wisconsin there's state natural areas that are free, and then state parks are the ones that all of those charge money. Like if you went to Iowa, the state parks are all free.
Oh,
So
really?
there's different, and then there's spotty. Some state parks cost money, some are free in other states. But all Wisconsin is state parks cost money, but the state wildlife areas are free.
Oh.
So it's interesting to discover, to see that.
Yeah.
So I stay out of all the state parks, and around here there's quite a few state parks.
Yeah.
That seem to complement the
area.
the touristy, the places that do cost money for visitors, and we're not too far from Madison, so people are willing to drive out of Madison pretty long distances just to get kind of a nice touristy experience, sort of like being in the outdoors, or just get seeing natural things that aren't Madison. When Madison's all built up and
for sure
pretty congested. So yeah, I was kind of thinking about maybe going to Madison. I wanted to do some research.
Madison's a really pretty city.
I wanted to get on the internet and just kind of think if there's anywhere I might want to go, but I'm not that enthused about going into that. It's starting to get kind of busy as I'm getting closer, even here.
Yeah.
And I assume this might be like maybe a park and ride. You mentioned that. Kind of, this is one of those types of cities, the park and ride city for Madison. People want to live out.
Yeah, it's kind of be like commuter kind of.
Yeah.
But
I was just kind of getting the impression this looked like a commuter city from the map at least.
Yeah.
And you mentioned a park and ride as an
yeah.
option. And I mean, a lot of park and rides I've been to, they don't want people just bumming around. All right.
Well, so that's what I usually, it's like if we run in, like sometimes like people stay in like the parks, and we usually just kind of a spot designated for it.
And I know I'm not in a park, and I'm definitely not in the library parking lot. All right, I would consider this separate. I would consider this just being on the side of the road, because I see they have a regulation that 2 to 6, 2 to 5, or 3 to 5 or something. They don't want you in the municipal parking lots, and I'm away from that. I mean, so I figured this would be a safe spot. Even though it is a dead end road, looks like.
That's you see why I came and talk to you then?
Yeah, because I'm not passing through anywhere. It's clear this road has an intended purpose, but it's still a road. I mean, and then you've obviously had parking issues here. It's just kind of a busy city. I forget how many people like 8,000.
Yeah, 8 to 10,000 somewhere in there.
Yeah,
Definitely growing.
Pretty good sized city. And so you're gonna have more regulations. It's and so you've had issues about parking on this road. So you've set up these signs to create a better orderly flow. Because I suppose it could have been issues where there's people on one side parking on both sides, and then causing a narrowing for access to the library that the city found to be a problem, and maybe responded to that, possibly because of maybe things going on here.
Like I said, it was just kind of closed.
They never, even when this was open, they never really had people parking on the side of the road here. It never got so busy. Remember ever seeing any kind of, like, I don't know, they had meetings or something that had people lined up on the road for. I know libraries have functions. So they could have maybe an overflow issue, or then people have to park outside of the parking lots. Whatever meetings they have, however big the meeting room is. I don't know. But yeah, I was thinking about hanging out at the grocery store parking lot for a while, but I got here and I just figured this would be safe enough. I mean. Just to hang out and go for a walk, and it's supposed to be pretty cold tonight too. I guess I'm feeling it. It's supposed to be. There's a frost advisory, so
yeah.
I was waiting. Looking for that. Last night was a frost advisory too, but it wasn't that bad. This I consider this to be a warm winter, or this is the warm part of the winter, because there's heat still coming off of the ground.
The ground's not frozen.
Once this temperature, towards the end of winter, it'll be just it'll make a different effect, because it'll be not just the air cold, it'll be the permafrost affecting.
Mm-hmm.
And I see that you'll have alternate parking starting at this.
Snowplows and everything.
Yeah, I think starting on December 1st.
Yeah.
And I've noticed up in the north that this starts more like November 1st. There's a little bit of a difference.
We got a couple more snow, the first snow and everything. And
you probably don't have. Do you know if you have snowmobile trails?
There's a lot of snowmobile.
You do
trails.
have around here.
Yeah.
It's that snowy enough.
Yep.
Okay. So I mean they really have snowmobile trails, like actual signs and speed limits posted. Up further north. And
why don't we discuss it right here quick? 1 second.
All right.
What's your name?
What's up?
I didn't catch you. I'm Brian.
Brian, I forgot your name too. My name's Travis.
Travis?
So
Okay. That sounds good. So, like I said, the reason I came out and I talked to you is,
Yeah.
one,
I'm
it's
surprised you got scissors. I've never seen
Yeah, I got
cops
scissors.
carrying
Yeah,
scissors
it's
with
drama
they're-
shears.
you're prepared for different, almost medically. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks a little more forward thinking. Than,
Yeah.
Yeah. But all right, you're telling me that you had to check.
Like I said, we do have an ordinance in the village that
Yeah.
forbids camping in cars.
Okay. All right.
That being
Well,
said, I recommend, we talked about the park and ride, or
Okay,
the kind of quick trip
yeah.
option. I know quick trip allows people to stay up there and kind of camp in their cars, but that's what I would recommend.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I feel I'm legally parked on the side of the road.
And
So
I'm not going to push the issue or anything.
Okay.
If you're going to sit here, I just wanted to come on and talk to you. I saw someone sleeping in their car.
Okay.
That's kind of the main thing, is I just want to make sure you're okay with it being kind of cold and everything.
yeah, it's chilly, but I tell you, as I've been traveling, I've been walking a lot around the areas from the very tip of Wisconsin and north coming down. I found sleeping bags in the woods. I found interesting. One in Stevens Point, and then one another further north of that. And the second one I found, I had to fight some snakes off to get these things. There were like snakes inside the sleeping bag. But I'm preparing for the cold coming up. I'm moving south, but I'm also willing to pick up sleeping bags from old homeless campsites. I believe that they were. So, I've been traveling for a while, and
Yeah.
and then I've been caught in the north, in different regions throughout the country, like North Dakota, Montana, just the Rocky Mountains. Just, I'm very familiar with the cold with that. Yeah,
For sure.
this is South Wisconsin. It's a little bit better. You don't have the regulations with. Wait, what am I saying here? I wanted to say that I saw the park manager today at the county park. He actually closed the bathrooms down today, or yesterday. Well, no, today's still the 10th, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I was just hanging out in the park, and here he comes up, closes the bathrooms, and puts a sign up saying closed for the winter. So, yeah, it pushes me to want to move south a little bit more, because of, that's kind of a factor. When they start closing bathrooms because of the frost advisory and stuff, I want to move south. But I'm moving a little slowly. I want to see the South. I want to check it out, but it's straight south of here, like getting into Mississippi. But I want to take my time, because they have issues down there. I want to see it, but I want to also take my time getting south too, because of cultural issues going on. I'm hesitant about just rushing down there for the winter. I've explored like the western half of the country, seeing what that's like, and I take.
They're requesting.
Oh, you got it.
Okay. Sounds
You
good.
got a call. It's kind of busy.
Yeah, you got a call. So,
Okay.
like you said.
Good luck with
Yeah. There's a YouTube channel there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a loose advertisement there. It's, I try to let people know to go around me, and they seem to be listening. I mean, I communicate to people behind me to just go around, and they seem to follow that pretty good.
Yeah, very cool.
Maybe reduce chances of road rage because I tend to drive a little slow. I'm a sightseer.
Yeah, look around.
I want to get familiar with the area as I'm driving through, and I want to let people know that these smaller roads, you guys turn into 2 lanes, I think, heading. I was thinking, it's not quite 3 lanes yet.
No.
Well, and I know it'll probably turn into 3 lanes at some point between here and Madison. But yeah,
I know, Epic by Verona, they kind of add like a whole other exit, just because. I don't know if you're familiar with Epic at all.
Nah,
it's kind of a healthcare system. It's a big business over. If you came from Verona, kind of.
For the business, they're gonna add an extra lane for that.
Yeah. Oh, I've been there in the morning. There's just so many people.
Because at the Cave of the Mounds for a little bit, I think it's Cave of the Mounds, they turn they make it 2 lanes. It's 1 lane and make 2 lanes just for a short ways, and then
like
back to
turn
1
lanes, you don't
lane.
have to try to stop on the highway and everything.
Yeah, when there's issues at that intersection. Yeah.
Well, I gotta get going to that call. It was nice meeting you. Do you mind if I just grab your contact info?
Well, yeah. Let's find out who we all are. I should have gotten his information too.
Yep. So that's.
What,
I guess, what would you like to know?
Yeah. What's his name?
That's Sergeant Wetter that you met.
Wetter. Okay. Like Wetter. Wetter. Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's hear your name.
Yep. I am Officer Hugill.
Okay. Hugill. 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 Okay. Yeah. I'm Heinz, owner of my car.
Very cool.
So,
like I said, that's why I came out and talked with you. It's cold and everything. I just want to come out and make sure everything's okay. And like I mentioned, there's that ordinance. But like if you're going through the area, I'm not gonna push the issue. I'd recommend going to like the park and ride or quick trip. But
yeah, I mean, bouncing around is I'm trying to avoid bouncing around all over the place as much as possible. I just try to stick with the linear path as in my movements. And because I've tried the bouncing around, and sometimes I get caught while I'm tired and have to drive while I'm tired because somebody says, "Oh, you can't park here. You got to park over there." Yeah. And it's just a matter of hours.
Especially like that, I'd rather have you pull over somewhere and take a quick nap than trying to drive tired on the road. And
yeah. Some people don't really have that sensitivity. And parking rides, I've been to parking rides, like some will have security patrol driving or walking up and down the lanes. It's not a overnight. It's not a park and sleep. It's a park and ride. It's designed for just the daytime, not camp and ride or not. Yeah, it's specific. That's why it's called a park and ride.
Yeah. So that's what we usually tell people. It's kind of doing this stuff, but it's just more a little secluded over there. It's darker. I don't know about you, but I can't like sleep when it's not dark or like quick trip as you passed it as well. But
and you will. I mean, and I know the county park has curfew, so I respect that.
At certain times.
There's different curfews out there. Some are sunset to sundown, sundown to sun up, or
like all of our parks are closed right now too. So.
Yeah. I mean, I'm respecting that. Yeah. I stay out of them. This is side street. I don't even know what's on the other side of these trees. I didn't even bother getting out to look. Yeah. I figured, I thought this is interesting, so I figured maybe
it's an old building too. So
it looks old, like an old style.
So we have a chiropractor. I don't know if you're familiar with. Wasn't familiar with it, but like Gonstead Chiropractic. Apparently, it was like some nationwide. It was a kind of like he.
Okay.
I guess went into and made a kind of his whole idea about chiropractic. This used to be a place where people would fly in and get their chiropractor.
Is that well known? Is that?
Yeah, there's like a whole Wikipedia article.
They were able to design some place for people to spend some time, almost like it's not a spa date. There's those types of points that like doctors or
it's kind of like when people back in the day they fly to like the
like there's
Mayo Clinic type of thing.
Yeah, like some places they have to go to that specific place because there's a spring. They have a spring and this like cures all the ailments. So people made it a big resort area to go to, and just take in all that plus more. They had more to offer. I mean, the chiropractor would be more mobile. They could come to your house, but to actually,
I think that was back in the 50s.
That's interesting. It's amazing. People get so desperate they're willing to travel to these places on a kind of, I don't know, I call it kind of a whim that maybe this guy is the one who can fix them. I mean, I have a knee problem, but I've been trying to figure this out on my own, and I've been turning down the wrong paths, I think, just trying to figure out what my problem is. Just trying different exercises or different types of squats, like trying to do squat where I'd get force on the back of my knee, that'd be like doing the leg extension exercise. I was thinking maybe I need to do more of that, figure it out, but not at a gym, out in the outdoors trying to do that exercise. For sure. And then it's hard to replicate the leg extension exercise without actually using it directly. Exactly. But I was thinking, it's probably my foot being twisted in. because I do sit in the car a little too much.
Yeah, for
And
traveling, kind of.
I'm twisting my foot in more, and it's taken me an embarrassingly a long time to figure this out. But I think that's it. So I want to push my foot out because I think it's more of a twist on my knee, affecting my kneecap, just a twist, and maybe I need to just kind of work that muscle out. Because I have to admit I have had an issue with twisting to the right too much, which, you know, I became aware of that with back issues, and I've corrected that, so that hasn't been a problem in a long time. But this knee issue has come up, and I mean, I'm getting older, I know that, but I think still there's got to be a habitual thing to it, and it's kind of specific, narrowed to my type of activities, just sitting in the car too much. Because I also get like problems with my upper back, just kind of staring down too much, or rounded shoulders, which affect my heart and breathing. You would probably get that maybe sitting in your car all the time.
Sure.
And I've been doing more like neck exercises. I kind of like to show it off on video. I have another channel where I show off how to exercise the neck with a stick I got. But it reverses all the stretching I do on my neck. I want to tighten everything up, and I've noticed an improvement. But you look a little younger, so you probably wouldn't have the issues so much until you get until you get older. If you do it, you're in this habit of sitting too much, like on the computer or in your car too much.
For sure. So, like I said, I got a call to go on. It was nice meeting you.
Okay, yeah, you're Mark, I think. You're
Brian.
Oh, I'm terrible.
It's all good.
All right.
All good.
Right.
Well, good luck in
Okay.
your passages, your journeys, and everything.
Yeah, I'll be here. I want to be here at the library. So I mean,
Okay.
just wasting time for that, because I like to, recharge batteries and upload videos.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of fast. So I guess I could
got good Wi-Fi.
I could just walk over after this and upload this video instantly. It's kind of long. It'll take a while, but
Alrighty. Well, it was
but-
nice meeting you. Best
okay.
of luck.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Yeah, you check me out. You know that I'm okay. So there's no need to stop again.
No, like I said, I'm working till 6 o'clock. I
Six-
came out
okay.
to make contact with you, and
Yeah. So
like I said, it's just kind of.
yeah, if anybody else stops, then you'll have the previous record.
Hey, you met.
That-
I'm working with Sergeant Wetter tonight.
Wetter, that's okay.
But
Yeah.
we're the only two working in town, so.
It's a smaller town, yeah, and it's not a weekend, so.
No.
And as it gets colder, I suppose things slow down, and you don't really have issues. You're far enough away You're far enough outside of Madison to have that barrier that from the influences of what happens there, or whatever. Do you get homeless problems here? You ever have any other homeless issues in any way in this area? Not really. Stevens Point is bad. I'll say I counted about 20 homeless guys downtown area.
Yeah.
It-
Alright. Well, I'm sorry to cut
Okay.
you off. I
Yeah,
really
you
gotta
got
go,
something.
but,
Okay. I don't mean to hold you up.
Nice meeting you.
Okay.
Good luck.
All right. Yeah. All right. Yep.